You ever buy a t-shirt from a consignment store and think that it says the name of a brand that you would like a t-shirt from, and then you find out later that it actually says thrash her, which sounds violent, and then you Google it and you find out this is actually 21 Savage merch. You might know a 21 Savage song, but you definitely don't know the title, definitely don't know any lyrics, and now you're wearing merch of a rapper you don't really know that well when you thought you were buying a Thrasher shirt. And then at the bottom it says Slaughter Gang, which if you know me at all is very on brand. I want to move to New York because I think it'll solve all my problems. Problems? Ava? What problems do you have? Well, what problems don't I have? No, I live a very privileged life. I am just sad. You know, I feel like there's a heck of a lot of YouTubers who are just making little videos like, I'm not doing good, I'm sad. And I don't want to fall in line with them, which is why the title of this video is not I'm sad, unless it was I'm sad, in which case I needed the views. I'm not sad. I am just sad. I'm not sad. I just don't know if what I want is here in Los Angeles. What am I saying? Take it all back. I take it all back. I changed my mind. I'm doing great, actually. I am just sad. I have sparkly socks on. Sad. I said that and then I immediately wanted to show you, but also it seems difficult. I don't know, it just seemed really hard to like... Sad. You probably can't even see how sparkly they are. Sad. Let's talk about just like uninteresting things. I am transitioning my Instagram account into a fully fashion related account. Follow for more fash. Oh my god. Follow for thrash her tees. I'm just embarrassed. I was embarrassed to even admit that to myself. Not only did I not notice right away, I didn't notice when I put it on this morning. You want to know when I figured it out? When I took a selfie and I looked back at it and I said, thrash her. That's not what this shirt says. And then I went like this. I went, uh-oh. That's exactly what this shirt says. Thrash her. How is this some dude's merch? Seems like a bad idea. Okay, another update in my life. I got dandruff. I'm a mess. I switched to a sulfate-free shampoo and my scalp is now freaking out. I was doing okay before, and then everybody said, you have curly hair and you're using a shampoo with sulfates? What's wrong with you? And I was like, noted. Okay, so I went and I found the cheapest sulfate-free shampoo, which is probably where I went wrong here. These are just like all things that I should not admit to the internet. I don't want to get everybody too hyped because this very well could change, but as of right now, your girl will be at VidCon 2018. She is going on behalf of Clever, and she'll be interviewing all your favorite YouTubers, or some of them, because pretty impossible to get to all, but gosh darn it, I'm doing my best. Shane Dawson came out with this little video series where he delved into the life of Graveyard Girl, who I'm part of the problem. I used to watch back in 2014, 2015, all the time. Every video, I was on that shit. And then I don't know what happened. I don't, and they were trying to figure out what happened, and I thought it was so fascinating. great conversation, a little sad at times, but fascinating to really see the life of a YouTuber who did not want to show her life. And then you realize that you can do that. You can do that up to a certain point, and then it gets exhausting and you wonder, who am I? And you know what? In some ways I think, man, if I stayed on my grind and I made a YouTube video or two every week, maybe I will be successful. But then I think I have so much freedom on my YouTube channel, and it feels gosh darn glorious. You know, I had to go through the trials and tribulations of what am I going to upload before I finally came to the conclusion that I can upload whatever I want. Literally. I mean, it has to like abide by YouTube's guidelines, but also this isn't my job. You know, for anybody who made it their job, it was like, how do I stay relevant and get the views and get the kids still interested? So they fell into this like category, you know, because that was very coveted in like 14, 15, 16. Probably still now. It was looked at like, hell yeah, they're a great YouTuber if you did the exact same video every single week with just a little twist. And no, that's very boring. And I know personally some people who got pigeonholed because they did one video that really blew up and then people only expected that kind of videos from them. And how heartbreaking must that feel? To only feel like you can make one video, and if you make a different kind of video, won't do as well, and then you'll fall off. Ain't that everybody's biggest fear as an influencer? That you'll fall off. But listen, I was never on, so in a lot of ways, it gets to me, you know? Like, she could have worked harder. Probably. But now I have just the best YouTube channel because I can do whatever I want. And if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. You can go subscribe to somebody who, you know, makes the exact same content all the time. That sounds fun. Sad. And like once you switch up your content after doing the content for so long, then you think like, okay, now's the time. Like, I got bored of all my other stuff I was doing. Let's do something else. And then your audience leaves you and you go, well, that wasn't successful. It didn't do well. So then you go back to the shit that you were doing before. And then it's just an endless cycle and you get bored and it's sad. Sad. It's really hard not to get sad about YouTube. I mean, I wasn't on it from the jump, but oh, come on, even back in 2011, 2012, 2013, shit was fun. Collab channels? Good old days, dude. What happened? Everybody moved to LA. Everybody got weird and fake. Ooh, I just don't love it anymore. It's hard not to get sad. But you know what? Now for me, YouTube is just a place where I can come to talk, where I can come to chat, and where I hope that I've built up, you know, my little community of people who are also down to chat. I like my other social platforms, maybe a little bit more. I've been going live on Instagram, and that shit's fun. Like, I just like to hear, I like direct feedback. I like to just like get the comments in real time. It's fun for me. And then, you know, they were all saying in the chat how I should just like make an Instagram live into a video. Oh, I just had one of those moments where your mouth does a weird thing and then you just, and it's not a burp, but it was kind of, move on, Ava. Take my Instagram live and make it into a video. And I was like, that's a cute idea, except the back and forth. I don't have the fourth, you know? I have the back. Or do I have the fourth? And then you guys have the back. Regardless, I think YouTube is for a very specific kind of person now. And not to say that I can't still upload shit. Not to say that you can't still upload shit. Anybody can start a channel and hope for the best. But it's just not a place conducive to being yourself and also being successful. Even the people who I was like, wow, that person is 150 million times themselves. When they got successful, it was like, there's now a disconnect, and I don't know who you are anymore. And that makes me so sad. So here are a few YouTubers who I think are the realest out there. 2 of them are named Haley Blay, Haley Pham, Pham. She's technically a child. But I just think that she's genuine and fun, and I hope she doesn't get ruined by this gosh dang platform. I painted my nails while I was out to dinner with people the other day, and I realized that isn't the smartest idea. To be fair, what had happened was 2 individuals at the dinner had been to Drag Con earlier that day, and they got free nail polish. Now they were showing the table, and it was a cute moment, and then one person painted another person's, just one of their nails. And I was like, ooh, that looks fun. And so I painted one of my nails, this one right here. And then I was like, well, I don't want to be uneven, so I painted this one. So then I had these 2 nails painted. And then they were like, we got this glitter shade too. And I was like, would it be too much to paint my whole set of nails right here while we eat sushi? Or and even though my friend was like, yeah, that would be fine, I still feel like this is one of those moments where I should have taken upon myself to say, no, Ava, that's not okay, because nail polish smells awful, and we're at a restaurant in public eating. What the fuck was I thinking? But I got the sparkles, and they're already chipping off. I haven't had my nails painted in so long, and I forgot you kind of have to like watch what you do with them, because I don't. I just like, okay, it's time to go. We had some real talks, we had some not so real talks. Let me know your thoughts on all of the kinds of talks in the comments below. And thank you so much for still being subscribed and still caring to tune in. That's really rad if you think about it.